is going on, you badass motherfuckers? Look at this fucking guy. God, look at him. Every episode. Jesus. It's like he never fucking fails. Can you believe this fucking guy? The chutzpah on this fucking guy. Here we are, Thursday evening. Another episode of perfectly broken down, perfectly misfit with you boys. I'm Daniel. He's Renee. It's a fucking beautiful fucking day. Rainy day in Denver. How you looking over there in Michigan, brother?
Dude, it's like one of the first clear days we've had in the last 10 days.
Jesus Christ. Meanwhile, you've got feedback in the background like there's World War II. You got the kids? The kids are playing. I can hear the kids playing.
Kids
are playing video games. Yeah, they got to lower that shit. Or, yeah.
Can you turn down the volume a little bit?
Literally sounds like freaking storming the beaches of Normandy going on over there.
They're actually watching Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, storming the beaches of galaxies. Yeah, same thing.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better. But, yeah, we're going to have to talk about that after the show. So how you doing, brother?
I'm good, dude. How are you?
It's a beautiful fucking day. Just got finished. Apologies for anybody who tries to watch the show on time, which we never do it on time, really. On occasion, I try to do it on time, but it is what it is, and it just so happened I was doing another show right before this that happened to be live for the first time. Usually it's just pre-recorded. A podcast called How Are You Now, which is a podcast about a show called Letterkenny. It's on Hulu. It's a fucking great Canadian show. Fucking check it out if you can. Check out the show. Check out the podcast. But yeah. Besides that, though, just a rainy fucking day. Feeling weird. I'm like literally one step closer to being a full-fledged Coloradan. I got Colorado license plates now on the car. That's weird. Weird as shit.
Nice.
No, it's not nice.
Did you get a driver's license yet?
No.
Right, you're only halfway there.
Like, I'm holding on to that shit. That shit doesn't expire for like 2 more years, but no, that's going to get done in the next like 2 weeks. No joke. But yeah. I don't know. I've just been holding out. I didn't even realize because of the Ronies, like, it makes 2 years that I've been here in October.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe, October. October makes 2 fucking years since I've left New York. That shit's fucking weird, man. It feels so fucking weird.
Is it a year and a half or like?
As of right now, it's a year and a half, but in October,
okay,
it will be officially 2 fucking years. I moved here October of 2019. Fucking weird, man. It's fucking weird, man. Fucking weird, man.
Yeah, but there's actually like nature and shit.
No, dude, that was when people ask me like, why'd you leave New York? Why the hell would you ever leave New York City? Especially because you're a comedian. I'm like, well, I just didn't want to become an old man there. Like,
right.
It's a fucking bitter road you end up going down if you're gonna fucking become an old man there. So no, just wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah, you could always move to Jersey though, like Uncle Joey.
No, man. You move to Jersey, you're stuck doing 2 things. Just becoming a bridge and tunnel guy, which means that like you spend a lot of your time just commuting from Jersey to the city.
Yeah.
Or you just become a Jersey guy. And both are just...
I mean, the Bronx is close enough to Jersey, isn't it?
Fuck yeah. That shit's literally a 9-minute fucking car ride on a good day. Like from where I lived in the Bronx, granted, there's different parts of the Bronx, but where I lived, right by Yankee Stadium, there's a fucking highway you could hop on, and it's literally 3-4 exits away and a toll, and you're in Jersey. Yeah.
So yeah, you could move to Jersey, no problems.
Again, different parts of Jersey, different kind of lifestyles. You're a fucking dick. Fuck you, Dan. Cilantros.
Dude, have you do you like Arnold Palmer at all?
So we have a chicken tender spot here called Raising Cane's. Like literally, it's a fast food chain. That's all they sell is fucking chicken tender meals. And it's the first place that I've ever been to that they like have a dedicated Arnold Palmer on the fucking menu. And I gotta say, kind of like it. Kind of fucking like it.
This is a spiked Arnold Palmer.
Made by who though?
Fuck if I know. Doesn't say. It just says Arnold Palmer on it.
There's got to be a brand. Okay. All right.
It's the same exact can that you could buy at the gas station, but with alcohol in it.
I'm saying maybe Arnold Palmer made it himself.
Maybe. I don't know. It's good though.
I love how you're like promoting something without promoting it. That's fucking great.
I mean, I'm just telling you. We're like, hey, you should try these.
I'll definitely try one for sure. Come on, bro. Boy tells me.
Fuck everybody else. I'm not trying to promote. Like, hey, pay me, bitch, and then I'll say, hey, everybody, try this shit. I'm saying you personally would like that.
Don't yell at me, bro. I don't like when you yell at me. You know that, right? Let's get into podcasts, man. Like, what'd you hear lately, man? What's been good out there?
Tiger Belly this week was the best.
With David fucking Cho and Stephen Yun.
Mhm.
Yun.
Yoon. Yeah,
Yun.
yeah,
No.
I don't know.
Yun.
They're Korean. They can't even pronounce his name right, and that happened like 7 times in the podcast.
Yoon was the phonetic spelling of it. Yun is the proper spell.
But it was very good. It was Tiger Belly's 300th episode.
That was a good episode. Fuck yeah.
Bobby killed it. That whole episode, he was just on the whole episode. I was dying laughing.
Yeah, man, he had to eat shit. Like, cause like he had 2 of the most like powerful Koreans in the fucking industry on his show, and he had no other choice but to eat shit and just be like, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And just take it off.
Yeah, you're right.
As they kept bowing him 8 fucking times.
Made fucking Kalila cry.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like when the show first started, or like a first year or 2 into it or whatever, like she would cry a lot for just like random fucking reasons, and she like dialed it back because she got like a lot of backlash for a little while there,
Right?
And to hear her like sincerely feel so fucking bad, that was
not bad, so good.
I'm sorry, not bad, but like not bad, genuine, heartfelt.
Yeah,
like she was like coming from the gut. That was great. That was he kept extending the episode. It was so.
Bobby's trying to end it every time, and dude just keeps going. Goes on a longer and longer rant.
And yeah,
it's so fucking funny.
And he kept making Bobby feel uncomfortable.
I swear, I hope it was a bit, right? Because I've heard him on Rogan. He's been on Rogan twice, and that's a really long-winded podcast that I stopped caring like after that hour. But like this one was it was funny because Bobby made it funny. So I hope David his name is David.
David Cho, I think it was.
Yeah.
and
it's like an
Stephen
artist.
Wynn.
Yeah, dude who played in Walking Dead.
Yeah, that was the eyeball dude.
Glenn. Yeah. But yeah, no, they're actually, yeah, like you said, they're massive Korean powerhouses, and they basically like validated Bobby Lee on the podcast, and just said if there was no Bobby Lee, there wouldn't be them, because Bobby Lee opened a lot of doors for him and shit. So
yeah, dude, that was fucking beautiful. David just like straight up coming from the heart and like almost getting in Bobby Lee's face, being like, "Do you understand how important you are to our fucking culture?" That was
yeah,
fucking
dude.
great, man.
It was a great episode. I didn't expect that one to be that good, but after the last Best Friends episode or Bad Friends episode, like Bobby's just been on fire, dude. Like the last couple of weeks since getting back from Hungary.
Yeah, that's sorry. That was a great fucking show, man.
No, what about you?
That probably would have been my best one. So give me a second here. We'll figure out what my other best one was or favorite one was.
Hey man, you could use that. What about the Skanks with Enzo and Ari?
Enzo's a bit of a wet towel, kind of a.
He's not good on the podcast. That he was good for like a couple minutes, and I thought he'd go away, but he didn't. He just stayed there. But Ari Shaffir kind of saved him for the most part, and then also threw him under the bus a lot, which I love.
Which he does.
I love Ari Shaffir. He's amazing.
Sorry about that. Distracted with fucking text messages. Enzo's gimmick, I'm not the biggest fan of it. All right, because we obviously don't hold any punches here. His shit was very repetitive. I did a little bit of a deep dive into Enzo's fucking background, and I'm like, whatever about that fucking episode. I'm sorry. And in the meantime, actually, I'm supposed to be looking up Oh no, Ian Bagg on Your Mom's House, which we always fucking talk about. But
Right.
that was a fucking great episode.
It was
Also,
just him and Tom.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know if I talked about. I listened to this week. Bert with Casey Neistat. I don't know if I talked about that
on
last.
the Birdcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And excuse me, Casey Neistat. For people who don't know, was a director. His brother's a famous director. They had a series on HBO. He's a famous YouTuber who, like, his vlogs were like some of the craziest, biggest vlogs you've ever seen in your life. Have you ever seen there's a video of him snowboarding through Times Square, or like snowboarding on being pulled by a drone, like crazy ass shit. Like, this was like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. He was one of the first people who would throw $50,000, $40,000 at making a YouTube video, like being prepared for it, having like multiple drones, being prepared for having one of them die and just being like, oh, that one died, let's go, here's the next one. Like, the dude was a maniac, and he helped inspire Bert to take his vlogging to the level where it became about a year and a half ago, where he was doing those crazy music videos. He was doing videos of him like with a marching band and like diving into his pool. Casey Neistat is one of those motherfuckers who like literally went from living in a trailer to selling a company to CNN for $10 million. Like the dude is brilliant. So that was actually one of my personal favorite episodes that I got to listen this week.
You knew about that guy before Birdcast?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's kind of funny when one of those things that you're like kind of into quietly, privately, and it's weird where you're like, oh shit, other people are into this thing. Obviously, but yeah, that was a great fucking episode.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, I have no idea who that is. I'll have to go check it out. I haven't listened to a Birdcast since Two Bears started. Two Bears gives me enough of Bert for the week. I love him, but it's just like, man, he's a lot.
Bert?
So.
Talking about Bert?
Did you see Two Bears this week with I think was it Fitzgerald or whatever?
Oh yeah, Greg Fitzgerald, right?
I think so.
So you're saying hold on, you were saying that Bert is a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just funny. It's all right. It'd be funny if like Bert just like walked across my back.
I know, right? No, he's a lot, but I love him. I love his stand-up. I've watched all of his specials on Netflix several times. And it's like a go-to, like between him and Secret Time and Mostly Stories by Segura. Those are my go-to when I'm bored. So.
What about TV? Anything like
Have you started watching Loki?
No.
You haven't?
So like I've watched it, but like I can't say that in good conscience that like I've paid enough attention to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Unfortunately, It's like it's been in the background, while in company with a certain lady friend.
Right. You need to actually watch it and pay attention. It's only 3 episodes right now. Be 4 episodes by next week. And we need to check that out because it's good. I think you'll like it a lot.
I've like the bit that I do remember, it was fucking great.
So
like I don't remember enough to like want to be able to talk about it.
No, you're good. Let's try to do that next week. I would love to break down some episodes. So
what about any video games you're looking forward to?
Dude, all right. So when I moved out to my house, I didn't have good internet until recently, right?
Yeah.
I used to play Call of Duty all the time, but then obviously stopped because internet sucked. I'm looking forward to the new Call of Duty that comes out in October, I believe, in October, or maybe early November. I can't remember. I'm looking forward to that.
Have you seen the preview for the new Battlefield? I forgot if we talked about that last.
No, I have not. I'll go check that out after this.
Battlefield 2042. So, I really got into first-person shooters. I guess a little bit of Call of Duty, but mostly Gears of War. But
Gears of War was third person for sure.
Yeah. But I guess. All right. I'm sorry. I should have just said shooters. All right, fucking nerd.
There you go. Sorry.
Fucking nerd.
We started playing Gears of War together. Gears of War 2 or Gears of War 3.
Probably 3. Yeah.
Yeah, because you could still co-op.
Yeah. That top and bottom shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking weird. That was like Mario Kart, but like shooter. It was.
Yeah, but it's like a co-op. Like so, we played the whole game together. Like it was fun for what we had at the
Yeah.
time, and neither of us wanted to sink money into an actual TV. So it was a computer monitor that we spliced headsets because we didn't have speakers. So we took a splicer and spliced the headset so you could sit next to each other, old school.
Ah, you gotta love that old school vibe, man. Fuck that. So, if anybody is wondering why the fuck I seem slightly or remotely or extremely distant, it's because we're supposed to have a guest and they're having connection issues. Dan has no idea what guest or who's coming on, and literally for the past 11 fucking minutes, this person has not been able to connect. So, when and if they connect, we'll have a guest on the show. But in the meantime, I continue to try and distract and deflect. And what else is going on, man? What else is up? What's up with the? Let's do some plugs. What
As
follow
always,
here?
Matt
How about
Maldonado.
let's do reverse plugs. So I'm gonna plug your shit. Follow my boy Dan. All his shit is at WebSlinger25. If you can't find him at that, you can find him at Dan Webb with two B's at the end. Usually he likes to promote some fucking homo named fucking Dan Maldonado, I think it is, or fucking Biscuit Maldonado, or something Misfits, or what was it? What was it?
There you go. Now you're froze.
I was gonna say, go ahead, man. Promote your boy.
Oh, Matt Maldonado. You froze for a minute. Matt Maldonado. DarthMaldo.com. Check out his shit. He did our logo. He does tattoos. He does comic books. He does fucking everything. So check him out.
Matt Maldonado, and who does our intro song?
My buddy Andrew Neef, Actual Villains. He's the lead singer. I've known him since fucking 4th grade. Good dude. Great dude. Actual Villains. Check him out on Spotify, YouTube Music, iTunes, wherever you get your bullshit.
Gotta love independent artists. Gotta love and support them as much as you fucking can. God damn it.
And then my co-host name is Rene Encarnacion. He lives in Denver area, from the Bronx. You hear that fucking New York accent here every once in a while.
Hey, Dan,
And we promote our buddy Joey James Hernandez at joeyjameshernandez.etsy.2550xxy. He's got some fucking really weird ass website that I can't remember. But Renee can. 1, 2, 3.
tpublic.com/user/Joey James Artworks with an X. Support the homies, support your fucking friends, support your family, support independent artists, because who else is going to support them but us? Us independents.
Right, but he's also kind of got shit in Hot Topic now.
Yeah, there's a typo negative shirt out in fucking Hot Topic because your boy.
We need to get a graphic of it.
Moving on up in the world.
To see.
Yeah, for sure.
I fucking love Typo Negative.
Yeah, great Brooklyn band.
We still having connection issues over there?
Yeah, literally, homie can get on Zoom, but for some reason can't get on to StreamYard.
Okay.
Yeah, I've what's up?
What was he trying to get on it with? Having to use fucking Chrome.
No, he's definitely tried multiple servers and Instagram or internet providers. Yeah. Shit happens though, right? You know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? So who was this? Who's the guest supposed to be?
Hold on. Let's see. Just give him a new link and let's see if it works out. Like they got in before, but couldn't see their like video and audio thing there. So yeah. Anyway,
Hey, are they doing it on their mobile or on?
no. This is
Laptop?
this is someone who like knows what they're doing. They're professional.
Okay.
They're not like anyway. um. So what else, man? Let's keep yapping. How's the kids? How's the fucking kids?
Let's fill time.
How's the
No,
kids?
kids are great.
Food?
You know,
That's right. Normally that's where we're at now. Food.
Food.
Some yummy.
Dude, I got some good shit going on this weekend, homie.
Oh shit! What's up?
I got 2 pork butts,
You're a pork butt.
and I'm gonna smoke them for about 10.5 hours.
What temperature? Tell me the temperature.
200 for most of the day, and the last hour at 220.
That's gonna fall apart, son.
Yeah. So then we're gonna do pulled pork sandwiches for 4th of July. I have a glaze I'm gonna put on it. A barbecue, like just kind of like a sediment, and then just for to hold the rub on, like a bonding agent. And I've got this fucking awesome pork rub by this company. It's called Frag Out. And I'm just gonna shout them out only because it's a veteran company.
Oh yeah,
And
shot
we
him
always
out.
do. Yeah, we always shout out any veterans.
Oh yeah.
But it's called Frag Out, and they send you, like, you can buy this box of all these different rubs. You can buy their whole catalog. It's cheap as shit, actually. It's like $50 for 7 different rubs, and their canisters are like almost like beer can width and just a little bit taller than a normal beer can. So it's a lot of seasoning too. For $50, you get like 7 seasonings. Their pork rub, by far, is the best pork rub I have ever had. And I've used a fuckload of different pork rubs. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. But
You don't know nothing. You don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, oh my God, dude. Their steak seasoning, too, is like legit amazing. I cannot wait to have you out here again, because what you had is bullshit compared to what I make now.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. If I go to his fucking property and I never make it back home, it's because he ate me and called me pork butt.
Hey, those ham hocks, eh? Get them thighs, son.
Oh, that's nasty. Well, I'm trying to think of. So I went to like this chicken spot, which is kind of funny if you're like from where I'm from. You say chicken spot, and that means like a fried chicken spot. And this place was a rotisserie chicken spot that I deliver like from all the time. What the fuck? Oh, sorry about that. And it was great.
Dude, keep your head to your right. There you go, right there. There you go. Got that light is like blinding.
Sorry.
You're good.
So, place called Chook Chicken in Colorado. Oh, there we go. I think we got. Oh, he was there for a second. So Sorry.
You're good.
Um, the food was good. It was like a rotisserie style chicken, like a charcoal rotisserie chicken style place. Um, but the portion was just so fucking tiny. What they called a quarter of a chicken was just like literally like 6 bites. It felt like
It must
military
have been
style.
like a baby chicken then.
Yeah, it was. Like even if it was a like a full grown rotisserie chicken, it shouldn't have been those tiny of a bites. Like where like the leg piece was like this big, where like it was like 1, 2 little bitey bites.
I wish I need a rotisserie. That's the next thing. I love rotisserie chicken.
Yeah, me too. Like for a long while when I lived in New York, you can get a rotisserie chicken in a bodega. At your corner store, kind of just half a chicken or a full chicken. And I
Yep.
lived off of uh, half a chicken and just a fresh loaf of like
How much would that
Mexican bread.
cost you?
A whole chicken and a loaf of Mexican bread, $9.
So Meyer here does rotisserie chickens. You could buy a whole chicken for $5. And that's the shit. Their rotisserie
Yeah.
chicken is the shit.
Can I? No.
I heard a voice for a second.
It's hilarious. Like I can see that there's a person in the background there. I would have to add them for you to hear them. It's fucking annoying as shit. So all right, if I guess we can't add them, but whatever. It would have been Irish Joey from the Shit Talking Cunts podcast. Also now from the Too Much Content website. They're a great website you can go to for any of your podcast help. I don't know. Yeah, he's literally sitting there, but it's not letting him connect to any of his fucking devices. It's fucking weird as shit. I feel like Joey probably needs to like restart his fucking phone or like update some apps on his shit because yeah, he cannot fucking connect, and I want to punch him in the dick hole. It's also
All right,
my
so
fault.
what is this? This isn't the Puerto Rican guy that's on there, right? I've only watched the one episode.
Puerto Rican guy?
Yeah, wasn't there another Puerto Rican guy?
The Shit
On
Talking
your
Cunts?
episode?
Oh, the Shit Talking Cunts is a great show. That's my boy Irish O'Neill, fucking Joey
Right.
O'Neill, and his boy Overtime Often. Yeah, he's a Puerto Rican, a hip hop artist, a dog owner. He's a fucking great fucking dude. They're great homies. They're supporters of the show, allegedly.
Yeah, I've only seen your episode. It's not that I haven't. I'm subscribed to them, but I just haven't.
Yeah, no, they're huge supporters of me. Like they like me. I've been on probably like 5 or 6 episodes. I don't even know at this point. Fucking love them. They're great fucking dudes. They support the realist.
Aren't they formerly part of the?
No, we're not talking
The other
about.
group?
We're not talking about. Yeah, they were in the other group, and Joey was involved with another network. There's connections. We're all in the comedy scene. Is what it comes down to. Is we're all people who work in the comedy scene, and
Okay. I may have said too much, but I meant like I was just trying to connect the dots in my brain.
No, I don't think you've actually met Joey before. He's a fucking great homie. I think I just met him straight up as a fan at Skankfest.
Okay.
Yeah, and well, homie became involved and shit like that. I was gonna say anything you heard in the background is coming from your house. The kids are.
Yeah, no. Okay. It's not a normal thing. I'll call you after we're done.
How are the boys? They're doing good.
It's fucking amazing. Great kids. Great kids.
I already know you
Yes,
guys.
better.
All right, stop bragging.
And then the step kids. No, my girls' kids are great too. That's what's here right now. And
Sweet.
yeah, again, they're great.
How's the golf game going?
So golf got canceled today. Last week, it got canceled because we had that severe storm. This week, it got canceled because my partner's up in the UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, camping because 4th of July, you know. But we'll do a makeup day soon. I'm gonna hit the range probably at 8 o'clock in the morning because I have a 4-day weekend now.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow off. Yeah, tomorrow and Monday. So I'm gonna hit the range either tomorrow or first thing Saturday morning. I'm getting rusty at this point at almost, now 2 full weeks without golf. So I figured out a part of my swing last week or the last time we golfed that I don't want to forget. So, and I need to practice more in my yard.
Did you get out of your little lull? Your little
ish. I fixed my drive, and that's fine.
So
It's
when you're at the range, do you encounter people who are kind of cunty and maybe shit talking, people who are just straight up shit talking cunts that you don't want to have in your vicinity?
Okay.
Sometimes I guess you would, but I wear my headphones in and I blast some fucking Avenged Sevenfold the whole time.
Joey, are you with us?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking break everything. I'm gonna fucking snap.
Dude, we're only 37 minutes in, and I wanted you to come in at 17 minutes. But
StreamYard couldn't be more of the antithesis of a studio, because behind this computer, I'm looking at just such a lovely studio setup, just a magnificently.
Yeah, it's even funnier because I just got an email from your girlfriend in the last 24 hours with a price breakdown of the services you fucking shit talking cunts provide.
Don't do StreamYard on the good computer, apparently. Fuck me in the ass. Christ.
Oh, on the good computer.
Yeah. I'm slumming it here on my Mac with the Focusrite.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome one of my very, very dear friends, somebody who I feel like I can trust no matter what it comes down to, somebody who shares some of the same dumb ideologies, some of the loves and passions for some of the dumbest crap in the world, along with my boy Dan here, the host of Shit Talking Cunts and one of the co-owners of the Too Much Content website, Joey fucking O'Neill. Joey fucking Irish O'Neill. Welcome, brother. Welcome to Perfectly Misfit.
Oh yeah, dude. Happy to be here.
He's Joey is a kind of perfect person to come on here because as well, he's the kind of person where we have this same railing. We live along the same ideologies. We live in the same mindset as a lot of people in our circles. But unfortunately, when it comes down to it, we're not going to change our mindsets to follow and conform to other people's bullshit. We are always going to be the hard-headed motherfuckers that we are, that you met from the start. We're not going to change that. We're always going to be that fucking person.
We're in a nutshell, we're really good at rubbing people the wrong way. We just say, Renee.
Yeah, we're dicks. We're dicks.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I don't know. I just like it's a weird thing, right? Because it's like I don't ever feel like I've known Renee. We've known each other what 4 years, 5 years. I first met you
like it's like 5 or 6 at this point.
Yeah, we first met in like one of the original Church of What's Happening Now Facebook.
Dude, I'm thinking also we like lost a year there because of the pandy.
That's true.
I'm serious. I'm pretty sure it's at least 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's at least like 4 or 5, and like. I mean, I would say over the time of knowing Renee, I've known him to be as probably abrasive as me, which is a lot. But like, it's never been like misplaced abrasiveness. Like it's always anytime Renee's been abrasive with me, it's usually because he's being blunt and honest. Which is like I can't really get mad at a person for being honest. And I don't know. There's a lot of people that. Patrice put it well. He used to say, he's like, I don't know why they call it brutal honesty. It should be called brutal lying. Like people get so up and in their feelings if you're just honest with them. Like I got a couple of people right now that are that have just basically like was very close to a group of friends of mine, just out of nowhere have ghosted me in the last 2 weeks, and I'm just sitting here nodding my head, just patiently waiting for one of them to send me a text message. Because when it does, oh, dude, I'm just going to rip into them because, like, fuck you. You don't get to just, like, you know, disappear for 2. Like, these are people that were, like, coming over to my home regularly and shit like that, too. And there's up and left. And it's just like, ugh. And it's like, I'm supposed to not be a cunt. Like, I was describing to someone the other day. I was like, I think the reason and maybe Renee, too, can be such effective cunts in this manner is it's like, we deep down, we're really, like, actually nice people. And, like, I don't want to be shitty to people. But then it's like something will happen. And you give a little like look around the room and you're like, oh, cool. So no one else is going to address this. I'm going to have to be the bad guy here. And then
that's one of my favorite feelings in the world.
Oh, and then that you being forced into that position, like builds a resentment that then fuels the cuntiness. It's like, I have to resent the fact that I'm being put in a position to be a cunt. And then it just makes it effective. And, you know, so some people leave, I guess, but I don't know. I don't have time to tiptoe around. Like
better off to be a cunt all the time.
Yeah. It's like I fucking hate being a phony so much. Like I get genuinely bothered anytime I've been a phony.
I agree with you guys in that aspect where it's better to be that way. But having also lived this lifestyle for so long, it's starting to take its effect where, like, sometimes I feel like I lose friends where I'm just like, oh, maybe I could have not been a cunt that one time.
But do you feel like it's justified things that you were being a cunt over?
Normally, in the end, I can always talk myself into believing I was justified, but that's just human nature, though, isn't it? Like, it's like, well, I've lost that person as a friend. I can say whatever I need to say to move on.
It's tough, man. I mean, there's definitely probably a friend or two along the way that I can think of that, you know, I'm like, you know, I miss talking to this person or so, or, you know, like, oh, maybe I could have done things differently. But I mean, I don't know. Are you losing sleep over it, Renee? I mean, I just feel like you and I have had fucking crazy arguments, but I've never been like, fuck Renee, I'm never talking to him again. Like, I'm just like, I'll be like, Renee's being an asshole, fuck him, and then I call him.
Well, I mean, and I guess that's also what it comes down to with adulthood is like, well, you know, who are you going to work to try and save that face with? Who is worth, you know, being like, all right, well, you know what? Maybe I was being a dick. Maybe I need to reevaluate the fuck I was fucking saying. Oh shit, we got a first comment. Cunts or not, we're drinking a beer and I get my ass around. That's fucking Emil. This is one of my fucking childhood buddies from one of my teens. Fucking hell yeah. Hell yeah, Choopy. Love you, brother. But that's what it, like what you said. That's what it comes down to. Like Choopy and I. All right, so check this out. Hold on. It's a great story. I got mad at that dude who just commented for the fact that he joined the military, the army, without telling me. After I joined already. I was already in. I could have told him the right path to take.
Yeah.
He fucking decided to fucking do the shit on his own, fucking told me way after the fact. And I was like, what the fuck, motherfucker? I've been in for like 3 fucking years. You don't tell me you're joining. Like, I can tell you what to do, what not to do. And he was like, well, I just wanted to do my own shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. He's fucking right. Like, oh, that's right. People are allowed to do that. We're fucking grown as men. Fuck.
Yeah, men are
an asshole.
stubborn though. Like, I mean, I don't want to say even. It's like really in like every aspect. I mean, the classic sort of hacky trope that they always go back to is like the man that's too stubborn to ask for directions, right? It's like, like fuck you, bitch, because if you knew where we were going, we wouldn't have been lost in the first place.
No, but Harold, why don't you ask the gas station clerk where to go?
But even like relationship stuff. I mean, it's just like guys. I think most guys, unfortunately, have to like learn things the hard way. Like I think we have way too much. Like our ego gets in the way. Like that's not even remotely an exaggeration, dude.
Yeah. If I didn't join the fucking army, I wouldn't be half of the man I was today. And honestly, I went through a lot of bullshit while in the fucking military. It's not like I love bragging about my time in the military, but at the same time, military.
Yeah, it wasn't all a day at Six Flags.
No, that was not a fucking grand old fucking time. So yeah, like it's life is what you fucking make of it, right? Like I feel like a corny fucking bastard just summing it up like that.
I will go ahead and say also about the join the military bullshit that military time was great. It had ups and downs, but I definitely would not be the person I am today without it. And I don't think I would have liked the person I was without the military, because I prefer this motherfucker right here that doesn't give a fuck and has no filter and will tell you exactly how I feel. And if I don't, I feel bad about myself when I don't do that, because fuck you. I don't care. Like, either you're my friend or you're not, and I don't fucking care either way.
It's like, who gives a shit? You only need like 3 or 4 solid motherfuckers anyway. It's like people think you need like 100 friends and shit. And it's like, for what? Half of them wouldn't even come to your funeral. And then like the other ones, it's like, do you even know like when my birthday, like which, at the end of the day doesn't really matter. It's not like, oh, you need to know my birthday, but it's just like simple. It's like, I hang out with some people that I'll hang out with for months, and then I'll sit there at one point and I'm like, I don't even know this one person's like middle name even. Like I'm hanging out with them for like months, and it's like, is that a friend? Like, I don't know.
I can't base it on that, because I've never asked any of my friends what their fucking.
It's a terrible example.
I know it was an example,
right?
but holy shit, that was such a weird example to have.
By the way,
the most useless example possible.
Like on that awkward note, by the way, Dan, this is my good buddy Joey. This is one of my fucking brothers, fucking Dan. Nice.
What's up, buddy? Yeah, thanks for having me on the podcast.
I have listened to Shit Talking Cunts. I have.
I'm sorry, I didn't formally
on YouTube.
I didn't formally introduce you guys, but like Irish is one of my inspirations to get into fucking podcasting. He's had me on his show so many fucking times, it's ridiculous. He won't have me back on because my last 2 episodes sucked all the donkey dicks, and I understand.
Hey,
no, honestly, I'm just disappointed in myself on my last 2 episodes. I was like, God damn it!
Please.
I was so, dude. Those first couple episodes I was on, like in a hotel room while doing an engineering job in the middle of fucking nowhere. Those episodes are great. I was doing dab rips in a fucking hotel bathroom.
Dude, that's the thing. It's like the day I give a shit, like what my fans or quote unquote fans want from the episode. Like STC is purely my plaything. Some of my favorite episodes of all time are like ones I've done with you, or like my buddy Mike in Atlanta that does like the Jesus.
See, and that's why I'm saying, like,
they have like that. Some of Mike's have like 12 views, and I've laughed harder in some of those that I've laughed in like ones that have like 300. It's like, I don't give a shit about like.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Dude,
is like,
watch our first fucking 5 episodes. Those are our best worst episodes ever. They were the most fun.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't give a fuck.
Chore.
Yeah, you're like, this is just fun for me. I'm not like, like I actually like I went through like a little month of like a lull in doing my podcast just because I had a bunch of shit going on, and I just like, I don't know. It was like after like the first like week or 2 that I missed like doing episodes, I was kind of like, I was like, I don't want to get on and just force myself. I had to like wait for the mojo to come back a little bit because I was like, well, am I just going to get on and do a shitty episode? And like, I'm like, ugh, I don't even want to be here on my own podcast.
That's kind of funny. I just replayed what you just said. We met in the Joey page, in the original fucking Joey page.
The
That's
OG.
right. Oh man, and I've been
That's
fucking
another
up on
thing
my
that I
Joey
really
page.
like about our podcast too is like, you know, we're both vets. We have our good days and bad days and all the bullshit. And if Renee sends me a message, you know, early in the day and says, "Hey, dude, I'm not really feeling it," I'm like, "Cool, man, I got it. We're good." And then he can also send me a message 3 minutes before we're supposed to start and go, "Hey, you know what? I changed my mind. Let's knock out something," and we got it. But then he can also message me again 3 minutes before we're supposed to start and say, "You know what, dude? I can't do it." And I'm like, "All right, that's fine." Do I get irritated sometimes? Obviously, but like, we have the best fucking relationship and understanding, and knowing that this podcast is it's our baby, but it's our fun baby. Like, if we're not feeling it, we're not fucking doing it. So we're not half-assing.
Well, that's an excellent point too that you're making. It's like it's like it should never feel like work. It's always just supposed to be some kind of like fun thing. And like I was talking with a friend of ours the other day, and they actually, I thought they summarized podcasting so much better because it was like there are like a lot of comedians, for example, that like, you know, they get into it and their mentality sort of like, oh, let me get this podcast to where I can be making money off of it and like, you know, quit everything else and do that. And she's like, you know, the podcasting is like never really meant to be like the money maker. It's really just supposed to be like the platform for the artist. So it's like when you do it, when you come more like from that perspective and you're like, oh yeah, like, you know, I really like if I make money from the podcast, cool. But it's like, it's really just a platform for me to be a goofy asshole. And like, if that's always like the sort of like core of it, it's like, it'll never get fucked up. Shit always gets fucked up once money starts getting involved and stuff. You know,
who said that? Who said that, Joey?
Becky, funny enough.
Becky Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Interesting. I mean, like, I don't know. Just because I think back to, do you guys remember what your first podcast was? What, like, that you heard or listened to? Mine was Rogan.
I think it's probably Rogan. Because I think I sort of found out all the other, you know, little like splinter cells and
so mine was like Rogan, and then like I remember just like trying to deep dive, but this was 8 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever, and like all I could find was Rogan, and then Rogan with Joey Diaz, because like those clips were hot as shit.
Those
so
like
like
the best ones, and then, you know, you see like the Tom Segura one, or like, and then you eventually find out
Your Mom's House was my very first podcast.
Hell
really? Yeah. Oh, dude, that's kind of funny, Dan. I only got into fucking Your Mom's House in the past maybe 3 years, 2 years, or something like that. Actually, no, yeah, like 2 years.
Episode 25, and I know that because that's my favorite number. Episode 25 is when I got into them, and then
that's back when they're doing like
that's
Tom
who
or
turned
Black.
me on to Rogan and everyone else.
Hell yeah!
So
that's a great era,
dude. I am such a podcast fan now because of them, and I love going between the serious podcast and the stupid funny ones and just the silly bullshit in between. Like, oh my god, dude. Your Mom's House is the best, just because of that.
I miss Robert. I miss the Robert Paul Champagne. That's right. Like, I think that's right when I came in. It was about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when Robert Paul Champagne was prominent. Especially because, like, for anybody who's like really into Your Mom's House, I know those projects where Robert Paul Champagne fucking lived. I'm talking about like my dad. When I was a kid, my single dad, like when I used to have to go do my weekend custodies, was right around the fucking corner from one fucking 23rd. I know those fucking projects so fucking well. And then I used to play roller hockey around there when I got older too.
I really miss the bits that they had with
Yeah, man, I miss that too
Like-
with Potter or Josh Potter.
Yeah.
well, obviously they can't do that anymore, but not just the Josh Potter bits, but like is it a clean asshole or a not clean asshole by
Yeah.
the looks of the fucking NFL players when they're not in their NFL gear?
I think that's before me.
I mean-
Oh my-
They have
When they
Odell
used to
Beckham
do-
Jr. Has the best butthole in the NFL
Dude, when they did
from your mom's house.
they used to do Tom or Black, and it was so fucking incredible. And there's one I can't remember the comic's full name. But it was like I think his name was Sydney, but it was this black comic they brought on, and he went 0 for 10 in guesses. He got every single one wrong. It was so
Shit.
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
amazing.
it was
Shit.
God damn it! I know who you're talking about. It's a
Yeah.
black dude, and he's
Like
ghetto as
Sydney
fuck
something.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another. I missed that one. I missed the drive-through mommies,
I was around for that.
jeans
Yeah.
and shit.
Jesus
I miss
Christ,
that
you guys
shit
were in
so much.
way before me. You guys were in way before me. Oh,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, there's so many bits. They had so many great bits, and then they just stopped being as funny. I don't know, or they abandoned them.
you don't like?
But-
I mean, I miss the your mom's house live events now.
Mm.
That's
The first couple
dude,
were okay, but
dude, they were
started getting
fucking
kind of
great.
bad.
The last
All
one
right,
was like,
so
yeah.
Can I intervene with that a little bit?
Uh,
Do you remember when we were? I'm 37. Renee, you're my age too.
I'm
I don't know
37.
how old you are, Irish.
I'm 30.
But
28.
do you remember when we were kids?
Irish is 14.
Yep. Okay. When we were kids, WWE or WWF only had 4 pay-per-views a year.
Yeah.
So your mom's house is like on that same cusp of that. So it makes you look so much forward to that way more than if they did it once a month. And thank God they don't. So
Oh yeah. It would be dreadful.
we've only done 1-2 Bears live. God damn it! I need to see another 2 Bears live.
Yeah, I miss that shit. But now they live in different fucking states. Christina fucking broke her fucking foot and her face, and fucking like, god damn it.
They're getting old.
Everything sucks right now as far as comedy goes. But
Right.
motherfuckers are touring. You guys, do you guys have tickets for anything coming up that you guys are looking forward to?
Not coming up, but I just saw Chappelle on
Oh my
Sunday.
god! Oh, that's right. Tell me about that shit, Joey.
Oh my God. Well, I can tell you, first of all, he's got an amazing new set. It's fucking unbelievable. There was.
All right, hold on. Fuck the set. Hold on. Before we get there,
Yeah.
who opened? Who closed? Who? Because there's always with any Chappelle show, there's going to be some extras. Who were the extras? Start there.
So I didn't know that we came in like right at the last joke of the opener. No idea who he was. I didn't recognize him. So he must have been a new word guy, or I'm done. The middle for him was Donnell Rawlings. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. He fucking killed.
Obviously.
It was really fucking funny.
You always support him. He's a veteran as well.
He's fucking
He's
hilarious.
Navy.
shit.
He's a great fucking veteran, but I mean, Donnell, honestly, his comedy is.
I'd
No,
never seen his
been-
stand up, and the most recent thing I'd seen of him was like where he had that little like bitch meltdown on Kiltony.
On Kiltony. I was going to
Yeah.
say, hold on.
So I was
going to say, hold on. I've seen his stand up. I've seen his meltdown on Kiltony, and he was also on The Cabin with
That's right.
with Bert. And
I thought
he wasn't cool there. So, I mean, I don't know. He's being picky and choosy.
Yeah,
and
the
I didn't
Cabin
like-
was the better of those things you named. I would say of those 3 performances. But I thought his stand up was really fucking funny. He came out. They had a DJ and it was like blasting the song. It had like the N word in like every line, and he started his set trying to get this white guy to like sing the words back to him, but he wouldn't do it. It was pretty funny. And, it was overall, it was a pretty fucking funny set. And then, dude, I mean, Chappelle, I mean, the whole second half of his set is just about trans stuff.
He just went in. He went hard. He went hard in the paint.
It's so fucking. He basically goes, I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna give you the entire like story of why these people hate me. Like, he goes back to like this one story from like years ago. It's so fucking funny. Like the whole story he tells. It makes, you know, it was very Chappelle fashion. There was a lot of like fucking hard laughing and shit. There was a couple of like really poignant points. But overall, I mean, it was a tremendous set.
Nice.
And then he closed the show by having introducing, because you know he's doing a podcast now. And
Chappelle's got a podcast.
Yeah, it's
On
like
on what platform? Who's
Luminary. I think it's a Luminary thing. But
it's paywall.
I think so. He brought his co-host out to do 3 songs. And it was Talib Kweli. So that was kind of cool. And then, but his other podcast host, I guess I looked it up, is also Mos Def. So it's like the 3 of them do a podcast.
Yeah, Gangstar or Black Star, Gangstar.
One of those, yeah. So that was dope. Yeah, it was a sick show, man. The fucking up the nose rapage wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Nice.
I was like, I guess that was technically the first COVID test I had taken at all through this whole. I avoided it up until Chappelle.
Are you vaxxed?
No.
Are you? Are Dan? Are you vaxxed? Nice.
And honestly, for me, like, it's not even necessarily that I'm like anti-vax or anything. It's more just I hate how much everyone brings it up around me, and every time someone brings it up, I'm like, ugh, move the fucking goalpost back.
I only ask because I know in the future, in the near future, there's going to be events where you're going to have to fucking present some sort of proof.
I guess I won't go. Fuck them.
Yeah, no.
Like I went to the doctor today, and it was like a new doctor's office because my shoulder's all fucked and everything. And the lady was like, she was like, "So do you have your coat? Like, do you have any vac?" Well, first she was like, "Do you have any like you're like vaccinated and everything?" I was like, "For which one?" She was like, "Well, like you have your immunizations and stuff." And I was like, "Ma'am, I'm gonna be honest with you, and again, this is what I'm about to tell you is through nothing other than just laziness and like a parental figure or girlfriend didn't make me go do this shit. I don't think I've gotten any kind of immunization post high school or that you weren't like required to get. Outside of maybe I think I have my tetanus shot because that's like 10 years or something.
No,
I think that's your tetanus shot's good for like 10 years. But outside of that,
I got like fucking tetanus shot every year for fucking 5 years in the Army because they kept losing my records.
Oh my bastard.
God. If I ever get tetanus, I swear to God, I'm going to fucking sue.
I would. Holy shit.
Hey, Dan, maybe you got tetanus because they gave you too much tetanus.
But dude, but the lady was like, tried to make me feel like such a dick. She's like, well, do you have your COVID vaccine? I was like, no. And she's like, well, when are you getting it? And I was like, I don't fucking know. I was like, next month. Like, what's the correct answer to make you get off?
When am I getting the tetanus?
FDA approved.
When am I getting the shot? When your mother
gives
me the shot.
Once it's FDA approved, until then, fuck off.
Yeah, you know what? I got fucking that good immune system, right? Because I listened to George Carlin, all right, and I remember him always saying, he's like, yeah, you get all these fucking clean freaks and shit. He's like, they go and they wash their hands all the time, constantly. And he goes, hey, you know when I wash my hands? When I get shit on them. Like
I love George Carlin.
I took a piss in a urinal the other day on the way back from we were like in a service stop, and like I finished pissing and I just walked out. Like one dude gave me a weird look, and it's like, I'm touching my dick, dude. It's my dick. I don't need to wash my hands. I know where my dick's been.
Juby said the same thing happened to him with the when he had the anthrax. It's a bunch of fucking
thing, dude. I swear to God, anthrax. I'm on the spectrum now because of anthrax.
That's what happened. That's what happened. That explains it all.
The doctor lady came in and asked me if I had the fucking HPV vaccine, and I was like, I don't know, but it's probably a safe bet no. She's like,
Or
well,
like, I don't know,
well,
is it an
save you from vaginal
experimental
and anal
shot that the
cancer.
government gave us? Yes.
yeah, it's like, ma'am, I don't want that. Why? Because I hate women.
Because fuck them. If they get it, that's on their fault.
Yeah, it's not my fault your pussy's broken.
Yeah.
God damn
Like
it.
herpes, that doesn't mean nothing for me.
This is
Yeah.
not a
Fuck
herpes.
that bitch though.
It's like, hey, when you got pussy problems, you got a pussy specific doctor. When I got dick problems, I go to the same doctor.
Because
as everyone else.
HPV, I'm pretty sure you need ovaries.
Research. Yeah. That ain't my problem, dog.
Hey, HPV could be warts on your dick, dude.
Figure it out there, buddy.
Yeah, if I got a wart on it or not, it just gives it an extra inch.
You
know?
Yeah,
Chris
measure from the base
Stefano.
of the wart.
Oh,
Chris Stefano, that's one of his best jokes he has.
Chrissy jerk
He does
drop.
it every
Talking about Chrissy
podcast.
jerk drops. To be appreciated, just sharing the joke. So look, you know what?
He
On
can't
that
be
note,
Chrissy Teardrops anymore.
now he's fucking Chrissy got two
Chrissy
babies.
married ring
Chrissy,
finger.
he's got Chrissy. Chrissy fucking had a baby. Let her have another baby with someone else. Go back and have another baby with her drip drops.
Just respect
Herpes.
the game there.
Irish.
I like how also we're sitting tiered, like we're like a reverse Wi-Fi signal or something.
I noticed that like 20 minutes ago.
I'm into it.
Oh,
I'm into it. I like it.
we're at full strength though.
Hell yeah, dude.
Irish.
I'm at
God damn it.
gigabyte per second internet here, buddy.
Joey, thanks for coming on the show.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.
We're at about an hour now. I don't know if I think we talked. Did I ask you about food? That's the last thing we usually like to wrap up on. Do we like to talk about random food we've eaten, random things we're looking forward to eat in the future? Because like you and I and fucking Dan Slinger, we're all fatties internally, so we like to talk about things we're gonna maybe even be cooking. But though I see your fucking and your girl's Instagram, Ani, shout out to Ani, she's a fucking badass bitch. You guys go out and fucking eat that good goods. What you been into lately?
So I've been into. There's this new restaurant up the street I discovered that's like a Polish Ukrainian place.
Ooh.
And dude, I've been getting the fucking. They have a chicken schnitzel there that's fucking retarded.
Ooh.
Their
Well,
pierogies
you
are
tried?
fucking off the hook. And then they have a beet salad that's just shredded beet mixed with horseradish. Jesus fucking Christ!
All right, no, that was the Ani touch. The Ani touch right there was the ugh. I just want you to know we have a good meat dish, but then on the side we have the beet salads. Is it's very good, very healthy. Is you digest the meats. It's very good salads. How about you, Dan? Foods eatings, barbecues,
We did this earlier with
yeah,
us.
grilling the chickens.
We're doing pulled pork
Oh,
this
that's right.
weekend.
Ooh.
We're on the smoker.
God damn.
So
Any pork butt, any
Yeah, I'm
pork
a
shoulder.
smoker. I'm a
I'm so
smoker
jealous of that
machine.
shit.
I'm gonna have in 2 weeks. I have an idea that I found a somewhat of a recipe, but I have a change to it, and I will take. I'll grab some video and send it to Renee before we do the podcast, so we can throw it
Yeah.
out.
Everything goes
during
through me. This is the
Oh, yeah.
captain.
So
Actually, I was thinking the same thing. I want to fucking throw in some citrus into my next recipe. So thinking about the same fucking thing. Want to change up my shit, but of course, got to run it through the main man, Dan. Joey, thank you for fucking coming on, bro.
Having me, guys. Hell yeah.
Anything you want to throw out there? Anything you want to promote before we get out of here?
Follow me on all social media at It's Irish O'Neill, and then like you said, SDC podcast and Too Much Content. Check us out.
Dan, I love you, brother. Make sure you say you love somebody to somebody this week, next week, anytime you fucking can. Good night, everybody.
All right.